Asteroids are remnants from the formation of the solar system, which occurred billions of years ago. During the early stages of this process that gave rise to the solar system, the formation of the giant Jupiter prevented planetary bodies from gathering in the region between Mars and Jupiter. As a result, the small objects present there collided with one another, breaking apart and giving origin to the asteroids we observe today. These rocky bodies orbit the Sun in elliptical paths, and over time, their rotations and gravitational interactions with other celestial bodies can alter their orbits, bringing them into more inner regions of the solar system. When this happens, some asteroids may become potential threats to our planet Earth. If you enjoy topics related to the universe, and after watching this content you like it, consider subscribing here to the channel if you are not already subscribed. On April 13th, 2029, an asteroid several hundred meters in diameter will pass just 32,000 kilometers from Earth's surface. To give you an idea of how close that is, the asteroid will pass nearer than many geostationary satellites, which orbit Earth at between 35,000 and 36,000 kilometers. This means that this space rock will cross the region where many communication and weather satellites are located, making this approach not only extraordinarily close, but also unprecedented in terms of risk to orbital infrastructure. According to predictions, for observers mainly in the Eastern Hemisphere, the asteroid will be visible to the naked eye without the need for telescopes or binoculars, streaking across the sky like a fast-moving star. For many, it will simply be a celestial show. But for scientists, this encounter represents something far more serious. The asteroid in question is 99,942 up. It is classified in a category called near-Earth objects, which includes asteroids and comets whose orbits bring them dangerously close to our planet. Its orbit crosses Earth's orbit, completing a trip around the Sun in less than a year. This feature places it in the category of potentially hazardous asteroids, since its trajectories can, under certain circumstances, lead to close encounters with Earth. Apophis is also part of a group of asteroids called Apophis, which have orbits smaller than Earth's. However, during its 2029 passage, Earth's gravity will significantly influence its trajectory, altering its orbit, so that after this encounter, Apophis will be reclassified from the Artemis group to the Apollo group with larger orbits, though still crossing Earth's path around the Sun. Since its discovery in 2004, Apophis has drawn attention for an alarming reason. Initial projections indicated a real chance of collision with Earth. Based on the first calculations, it was estimated that an impact could release energy equivalent to 880 megatons of TNT. For comparison, the impact that formed the Barringer crater in the United States is estimated at between 3 and 10 megatons. An impact of such magnitude could devastate an area of thousands of square kilometers. In hypothetical simulations, if an impact like this occurred in the ocean, it could unleash tsunamis of unprecedented proportions. Apophis originated in the region known as the main asteroid belt, located between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. This belt, which separates the rocky planets from the gas giants, contains millions of small rocky bodies, remnants of the solar system's formation. Due to intense gravitational interactions with the giant Jupiter over cosmic time, some of these bodies were deflected from their original orbits. Apophis is one of these ancient fragments that, after a long orbital journey, ended up being thrown inward by Jupiter onto a path that now periodically crosses Earth's orbit. Apophis is classified as an S-type asteroid, meaning a silicate asteroid. This type represents one of the most common categories in the asteroid belt and is composed mainly of rocky and metallic minerals such as iron and nickel, among others. Spectral observations indicate that its surface reflects light in a way consistent with a rocky metallic composition, which makes it relatively bright. This structure suggests that Apophis is a fragment of a larger body that underwent collisions in its past, contributing to its irregular shape. During its close passage to Earth in 2029, scientists suggest that Earth's gravitational influence could alter the asteroid's rotation and even trigger internal tremors, slightly changing its orbit in future approaches. For a long time, scientists kept a close watch on Apophis. 4 years, it appeared on the lists of space objects with the highest risk of collision with Earth until March 2021. There still remained a small but unsettling chance of impact in the year 2068. But it was precisely in 2021 that an observation campaign using powerful radars managed to measure its orbit with unprecedented precision. With these new data, researchers ruled out any risk of impact with Earth for at least the next 100 years. Today, Apophis is no longer seen as an imminent threat, but rather as a unique opportunity for study. Its 2029 approach will be closely monitored by scientists around the world. They hope to learn more about its composition, shape, rotation, and how Earth's gravity can influence objects of this kind. According to researchers, what was once a cause for fear is now a rare window to better understand the forces that shaped our solar system and, at the same time, to develop strategies to protect our planet from future space threats. Of course, we must remember that all these scenarios are projections based on research and data, and real events may differ from these projections. What's your opinion on this? And if you enjoyed this content, share this video with a friend who enjoys astronomy and the universe. Also, support the channel with your like. Thank you very much, and see you next time.